Right. Lengthy preparations done, so we're free to go somewhere. We could go north though. The game sort of hints that we should be probably going there because it reveals this, and it has the +1 attack too. So I think this might be the easy way to do things. There's certainly an undead unit of some sort there too. We'll get additional troops. See, we'll have to be somewhat careful with the patrols. Trading grounds probably make a lot of sense because we have extra money and we can't produce great troops yet. I'll wait for the castle first, but we could basically use the shittier troops and upgrade them to better ones. We would especially prefer priests. They're sturdy, they don't have the melee weakness, and they're ranged attackers. So if we sit around behind our walls and bombard things with those, they're very hard for us to lose. Also thinking, should we really buy everything directly? Our goal is to do something with some sort of a city. We are gonna need resources for that too. Not gonna work out if I'm going to just waste them buffing this city constantly. I think I'll hold on to my resources for now, as much as reasonably as possible. If we get attacked, naturally that's going to change immediately. Not giving this place up. The wood we're picking up is gonna end up being very useful anyway. I think this is a map maker structure. This is a different type of a ship than normal. They're collecting resources. Usually they don't do that. Yeah, it's cartographer. Definitely want that. Gem mine. That's gonna be useful too. Massive no chance army defending this. One way exit monolith, so we probably want to go around that. That's our target, Lore Keeper. And there's a throne of titans protecting a one-way entrance, so that's probably what leads here. So when you can take down a throne of titans, you are free to take care of this. A lot of resources spread around. Artifacts, which is hot. Resource sites. Ooh, 3 dragons too. Liches. A lot of liches. Right. This is a dead end though. can pick up some extra vampires out of there, but that's all the only thing we can pick up. I suppose there's a +1 to attack and a mine, but this is where we really want to go. Ooh, and there is a hill fort there, so we can upgrade all units. We can get a decent amount of vampire lords out of this. It's also a new week, so we'll get... if we fight a little bit, we'll get additional forces out of that. Join. 100 iron golds. No. Unholy word spell. What is that? +4 to effective spell power of unholy word spell. There is no such word, unless it's the scroll I have. I think I'll take advanced sorcery. Curse of the Netherworld. It's not unholy world, so is there some sort of other ability? I've never spotted a spell of like unholy word. It probably refers to something else. Mercury is the big problem. That's something undead will need in massive quantity, and we are not getting any. Ooh, they're picking a fight with me. I'm fine with that. Three wits. I'll take it. Serious fighting incoming, so I'm not sure how much magic I should use. I still don't want to take casualties from a shitty fight like this. But, no buts. We'll have a time to recover some magic anyway. Yeah, Death Knights are not undead, technically. Not sure what the hell they are. Or they're undead that don't belong in an undead faction. We're using up too much magic. So what are you gonna do, Mr. Orange? I think he has two respectable heroes and the force is still patrolling the waterways. So I'm not sure he's all that eager to throw them away. More than doubles the amount of vampires we had. We have enough funds to upgrade the new city fairly quickly. Requires basic destruction magic, which we do not have. Thinking of maybe doing the castle and leave things at that. That's you don't have to worry about having any specific resource. Also, since we do know that there's a upgrade fortress there, it makes less sense for, in my opinion, to keep upgrading these. It's a huge resource used to get the better units. when you can just move a little bit and upgrade them freely. Well, it's not exactly free, but you don't have to spend the massive amount of resources needed to get the upgrade structures. It's not that far away either, probably less than a week's travel. Not exactly a trivial distance, but still. Wonder if he wants to pick a fight with me. Danger is low. I'm certainly going to ignore what the hell he's doing. Don't want to hunt him. Godric can handle that on his own. But I do sort of want the resources. Cost of creature upgrade is halved. Okay. Well, nice coincidence, isn't it? Just about to go upgrade our creatures. A little bit of stone. Actually, that's not too bad. The only thing that would have been more valuable would be mercury. Sort of seemed like he's just sluggishly accidentally bumped into me instead of he just intentionally attacked. Level 15. Okay, hero. He has miserable range combat capabilities compared to me. Arrow protection again for his shitty golems. Missed the ghost, yeah, he's having a terrible time. Select missiles. Good for you. He was going to use attack, I think. Vulnerability. I want to end this as quickly as possible. Powerful spellcaster is gonna do more harm than I can really resurrect. So. How much is this worth? And pick 2. So we lost some, but we got better things in store to replace them. More or less, our power just like grew a little bit. We probably should send someone here collecting this crap. I mean, just the shittiest of shitty heroes. Did I buy it? No. Doesn't need any units. Have ships already in store. It's a big waste for a proper hero to do that though. Auto gargoyles. Wait a minute, is this the only opening they can get through? It is. So it would be trivial to just block them in there. Don't see a reason why I should do that though. Simply not needed. Expert luck. I'm going to take a little bit of a look about the undead creatures available here. If you have basically basic liches here anyway, does it make sense to upgrade things now to archliches? Well, it's not like we're gonna throw those away, so in that sense it doesn't matter. Right, I think we need to go to the city first, then clear up this, because we need a lot of time to upgrade the city in every case, so... Priorities first. Doesn't look like this is basically a one map at this point. That's how it appears to me. Might be able to get leeches out of these if I don't kill them yet. There's a horde waiting in that both directions though. Shouldn't I have more troops here? I mean, like, never mind. We combined the stacks a little bit, right? Be fairly careful with how we attack here. We shouldn't do any damage to it. I want to do an attack that basically ends the fight with the attack. Just have 2 mana. I shouldn't be able to afford more than maybe 1 new troop. Yeah, not even that. "15 spectral dragons." That's quite a bit more than I expected. Yeah, the throng of titans doesn't look all that dangerous anymore. "30 leeches." Well, there's a beach here that we could land. Yeah, secondary hero in some ways makes sense, but the problem again is that the secondary hero is not...
Lorekeep was a mighty center of magic, dedicated to the most elusive of Asher's teachings. Had Mad King Oleg's fanatics not burned it to the ground, my mentor Sandro would not have died the final death. I will see it rebuilt, and when it is strong, the mage's town of Hickam shall be the first to hear the news.
Right, problem being that only the main hero moves, so sort of dividing all this action between 2 heroes just wastes the experience and the buffs you're gonna get. Then everyone died. I don't think I have enough energy for a single lich. What exactly is the objective? Find and restore, so probably upgrade as much as possible. Might as well get to it. Okay, where do we want to go first? Horde of zombies. We want a tavern so I can get a secondary hero to pick up all this trash I'm hauling around. Right, Victoria tonight is basically a storage for the shit troops that we are gonna pick up, but I don't want to have in the main army. That way we can make constant steady progress and not have to be bogged down constantly by the undead that we inevitably gather up. We have 100,000 gold. Do we really need more gold? And more coming in every day. I'm leaning toward more getting the experience. At the same time, we have to fight against throngs of giants and all that, so I sort of think we're gonna get the experience anyway. We will get easy level 20, which gives us a town portal. We got the lich. Sounds appropriate. Money is not our priority now. It's unit production and that's pretty much it. I suppose we'll build the major skills while we're at it. Extra mercury each day, that's probably useful at this stage. We're gonna need a lot of it. Can't get new troops out of these one. Hopefully we can keep the casualties low. Might as well resurrect the skeletons too. They're not that great, but no point throwing them away. We have to take the expert leadership anyway at some point. It might also mean that 2 skills will appear during level ups, which would be very, very convenient. Golden Horseshoe. Secondary hero can pick all this crap up. Gems. Mini level up. Basic logistics, basic defense. Bullshit. Soldier's luck guarantees that useful combat abilities of creatures in a hero's army, like Squire's Bash for example, will trigger more often. Allows the hero to learn magic spells of the third circle, regardless of the actual skill in the respective school of magic. This is not particularly useful. It would help me a little bit though. The problem is you need a lot of follow-up skills to actually make it worthwhile. Defense wouldn't be bad, neither is logistic technically, but I don't want them. I want something spellcasting related. Give me Soldier's luck. I can't even think of a single thing that this actually applies to. The magic inside makes more sense. That at least applies to something. Under 67 skeleton archers. I think we want lich production going as quickly as possible. Money is not important. Or width. Do I want these? No. The reason is that there's another fight against mages that will give me liches. So I'll prefer the liches, thank you very much. Might not get all that many, but even a few will be much more useful really. If I slow them down, I think that will solve all our problems with the spellcasters here. I did slow them down, right? Yeah. Didn't really help all that much. don't want to take casualties. So we're gonna resurrect the few miserable units that we lost. Often we don't have this luxury, but since we do, I'm gonna take advantage of it. Ah, 7 arch-listed liches. Thank you very much. That spent our points nicely. What you really probably should do here is use the Night City, or one of the cities, doesn't really matter, to fight the Titan fight here, and use the other army from the other city to actually attack there. Just sitting in the other city and do nothing is a gigantic waste. I don't particularly care though. There is no threat to this place though, I can't see any. So we could pack up our bags and go here. I mean, I haven't seen anything orange related in a long time. I'll wait a week, gather up the extra troops here, then go. Don't have to upgrade them here, they will use the hill fort. Yeah, this guy actually has the diplomacy skill. Meaning that the random undead that aren't... No, it's the special ability that all neutrals join automatically. That's much more likely. I was thinking his diplomacy skill might allow him to get them to join up. Probably it isn't gonna hurt, but I don't think that's the reason, because it's guaranteed. Even if you have diplomacy and leadership, it's still not certain that neutral will always join. One orange guy left. But we don't have a mission objective that requires us to defend any city. Suppose we could send this one to the original city to defend it. Although she should still gather up some resources. Nothing particularly interesting. "31 liches. I don't think I want to delay fights based on what type of units we can resurrect anymore. Game has moved past the point where that's even remotely necessary. Don't particularly want to fight these fights either. There's nothing. Ooh, 66. I was about to say there's nothing to fight in them. I'll take that back. 66 is a lot. How long is the frenzy gonna last? 2 actions. Am I free to attack him? Ah, shit. Go with mass slow. Currently knowledge I feel is our biggest weakness. Not nothing crippling, but it's a bit of a problem. The item worthwhile, moral unlock +2, it is worthwhile. I'll pick that, leave the rest for the other guy. Luck 5, moral 5. Those are some high values. We're still so low on sulfur. Everything else is probably at sufficient quantities that we can just upgrade and not think about it. I can't build most of this shit. Upgrade limits are very low, so this town is not gonna be all that useful. Okay, that again changes things. So the importance of the army produced this city is vastly increasing again. It's not strictly speaking necessary. Also, if the attributes stick with these heroes, we really should more or less just have every hero visit the attribute increasing sites. This would be liches though. And since it looks like our upgrade options are fairly limited, we really should try to get every lich we can. That's 100,000 down the drain. I don't want these creatures, but 7 of something else, maybe. Yes. But we have the troops we have, and we're bailing on this. After getting +1 to our spell power. I still wonder what the orange ship at the edge of the map is planning on doing. Possibly nothing. So how much can we upgrade this ship? Get some minor production sites. I don't think this will substantially affect the troops we have. We're gonna pick up the troops we can from the wilderness that we hit. Mandatory fights against opponents who have no hope of defeating me. I have to take a little bit of a closer look on the west side of this island. Basically, is there any place there even that we wish to visit? Attribute increase. Well, maybe the Witcher's Hut. It could potentially have the distractions skill I'm looking for. But a lot of this is really trivial. I mean, yeah, knowledge +1. Okay, Witcher's Hut and knowledge +1. Those are reasonable things that I'm interested in. After that, we pretty much are gonna finish this and see why we would drag things on after that point. Gotrek also might want to get some sort of boost or two. Doesn't need to do all that much. I want to fight as little as possible, especially against opponents like these that don't really give you anything. Doubt the spells are gonna be all that useful. Ooh, that sort of reminds me. Probably should take the 5th level Magus Guild here. Because it gives you town portal. Exactly, it didn't give us town portal. Resurrection, ooh, Puppet Master, holy shit. That's a tough one to ignore. Resurrection 2 for Godric. Being afraid of the power of the rebuilt capital of the undead, the Titans left their post and ran away. Way to Hiccup is open. So you didn't even have to fight that.
The glory has been restored. A new sanctuary to Asher's wisdom rises, and we shall conquer all. That is, the Griffin Empire shall conquer all, of course.
I sort of hate this. This is the sort of stuff that the story modes really have. Is that when you look at the map, you think about what you need to do, but suddenly because of story, things just happen, and there is no point in building these armies. There's no point in ever using them. There's a larger group of enemies here, but it's a no. It's a trivial opponent. Has been for some time, because suddenly the big opponents that I was preparing for just magically disappear and do nothing. So I would have preferred to basically the opponents that suddenly disappear would have never really existed here in the first place. That way I wouldn't have wasted time preparing for non-existent things. I guess it sort of forces you or encourages you, however you want to view it, to just take things on faith. That things are gonna just somehow turn out alright if you just happen to go with your shitty troops here and sort of cross your fingers, and somehow everything's gonna end up fine. But it's really hard for me to do that. Basic enlightenment, oh for fuck's sakes. No, nope, 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 nope. The attribute increases are nice, but I'd rather take pretty much almost anything else. Still, it's the knowledge +1, and I think I'll go for the Puppet Master too. It's too good of a thing to just ignore. Same with the resurrection. It is such a massive, massive boost. Permanent resurrection for the living creatures. I'll keep upgrading this just to see how high it goes. Now there is this crypt. There's no telling what you can find from a crypt. This is just rubbish. Extra resources we won't be needing. To Godric. Attack +1 waits there. shouldn't be a trivial fight. They have no range attack capability. Money and an artifact. Knowledge +2. Leave them alone. What exactly can I build? Oh, Lake Zombies. Be faster if someone just brought me a ship here. Perfect place for the ship, apparently. Might be better to land here. After all, one tech knowledge +1 for him too. Not sure if it's gonna be useful, but after that we'll just anyone who reaches that city can finish this. It doesn't matter who it is. We don't have to come back here with the necromancer specifically to do that. Godric would benefit anyway, especially if he's still gonna be actually playing a part in the future missions we have. He would get the experience. He's not anywhere near max level. Yeah. Nowhere close. Pick up diplomacy. All neutral creatures that usually join for money will join for free. Right, few important spells. Puppet Master. Yeah, knowledge. That's why we're here. We still need to upgrade our troops. So getting around that. Also pretty sure that collecting the troops here is just a gigantic waste of time. I'm sighing because I feel like basically wasting a huge amount of time in every mission over preparing for things that never happen. We probably want to split the Lich group. They're all Arch Liches, but there's too many in a single group. They're way too effective at that point. Also vulnerable. The basic spell thrown against one of them will neutralize the entire army. 171 of these is a force to be reckoned with, especially because you have a 50-50 chance if you're going to miss them or not. Alright, Godric just the upgrades, he can get a level up with the tree. And hopefully he has what it takes to fight this to the end. It's only a single battle, so it shouldn't be too demanding. And he does have a significant amount of troops. Expert Counter-Strike. Don't necessarily have to get to level 20, just a little bit higher would help though. Somewhere where he's not a gigantic pain in the ass to be around with, because he's so weak. Didn't realize I was missing so many basic spells. Not that I'm gonna use them all that much, but still. Okay. If he's gonna go there, might as well go with the items. Just look, yeah, he shouldn't have any real trouble. The army we're attacking with isn't really all that impressive in any way. We have decent amount of range attack capability though. You have resurrection capability. So this is by no means easy to take down either. Right, they might get some kills at this point, but that'll change quickly. They have no range capabilities anymore. I have substantial. Calls us start protection spells. Then will increase with damage, mainly because we have overwhelming range damage already. Mostly worried about if these guys are gonna survive, which is sort of irrelevant whether they survive or not. Yeah, this is it. Fairly trivial fight. This could have been ended a long time ago. Probably a level up for Godfrey though. Logistics or expert attack? Be expert attack.
Isabel, my queen, congratulations on your brilliant leadership. We have taken the first steps towards rebuilding the Griffin Empire.
And you have taken the first step in your vengeance.
It irks you that we share a common goal, but don't let your ill will override your manners in the presence of the Queen. May I have the amulet?
I would rather hold it until the four are together. I have a responsibility to an entire nation, Markel.
You do not trust me. This wounds me deeply.
Please, Queen Isabel, let me hold it for you.
Him? My queen, he cannot comprehend the magnitude of our vision.
I have always had, and always will have, the interest of the Griffin Empire as my sole guide.
You will give it to me when I ask for it? When we are ready?
Of course, my queen. Griffin Eternal!
Even better, my queen. Griffin Undying.
Seems like a weird thing. If the items are so important to this project, why the fuck are you spreading them around with every commander that comes along? Why not just hold on to it as the queen, if you don't trust the necromancer with it? Because if you spread around, the goal is certainly just to prevent them from being, make it hard for them to be together, and that should be the opposite of what we are trying to do here. Invasion. Mark Hal is facing a new task. He must obtain the other 3 artifacts required to create the vampire's garment. They are the Staff of the Netherworld, the Cloak of Death's Shadow, and the Ring of the Unrepentant. To do this, he must seize the Silver Cities and defeat 3 great mages, each of whom possesses one of the artifacts. First of the Underworld is fine, but it's okay. I'll take the Vampire Lords. There's a good chance we'll get the Curse of Netherworlds anyway, sooner or later. At the same time, this is probably a scroll, actually. Yeah, I'll take the Vampire Lords.
Cyrus, that idiot, broke the Lich Clown into 4 elements. The Amulet of Necromancy I have, but the Ring of the Unrepentant, the Cloak of Death's Shadow, and the Staff of the Netherworld remain to be acquired.
Massive map. Multiple cities at the start. Is this Lore Keep? Yes. So more or less similar map, except now we can go further north. Fair enough. What are the actual goals? Obtain the items Marco and Isabel must survive. So similar to the previous one, except with a different character again. Isabel definitely is okay. The main character of the campaign preserves the experience, the attributes, and the like. So Godric probably didn't. Probably. I did play with Godric for a while, but Isabel looks suspiciously is at 23, experience is at a weird place, has weird attributes, has weird skills, so yeah. So she's basically the exact same character I played with. Sound portal and everything. Dark magic expertise. This is the final confirmation about any suspicion, so I was right in developing the heroes. They have to be developed. You're just gonna pay a price later on. The good news is that Isabel can be used for exploration freely, and she can just teleport to the town whenever she needs to. Markel is a much more complex problem. Still, this time we'll go on the offensive right from the start. There's not much point in playing in Lore Keep anyway. It'll take so long to upgrade everything. You basically need to choose a city, and this makes much more sense. Markel can to some extent get troops on his own, Isabel cannot. And the enemies are probably level 20 or higher, so we need something substantial to take them down.